Hello, my name is Rocky Vushai. I'm 21 years old and I love to produce hip hop. I've picked up producing in 2014 on my MacBook Pro. I was just messing around with GarageBand and a couple of its loops, and I made a really not so well beat tape, and I kind of passed that around, and I got a bunch of artistic feedback from a lot of fellow musicians that I was working with at the time, and I took my passion for it even further by buying Logic Pro 10, and that's the current software that I use for producing. And as you see behind me, I kind of have my little, it's very on budget, but it's the first step of my studio that I plan on building. That's my vision board. I have my monitor set up. Everything is wired to my Crosley turntable. I'm using a turntable to connect my speakers to my laptop. Not a conventional way of doing it, but it works, and it works beautifully. And a lot of my producing, the way I structure my songs, sometimes there'll be room for a hook, room for a verse. Sometimes it's just 4 bars repeating constantly over the span of 2 or 3 minutes, depending on what sound clicks right in my head. And what I do a lot with my songs, I give them single word titles like praise, acceptance, depression, anger, because a lot of what I make is an extension of myself. As most artists would say, as cliche as it may sound, even a painter, the paintbrush is the extension of the artist's arm. The music that I make is the extension of whatever emotion I'm feeling at that moment in time. So the song I plan on presenting to you today is called Love. And love is a very complicated emotion. You can have love for a bunch of different things. You could love your mom, you could love your significant other, you could love your pet, you could love a certain dish that you love to eat constantly. And the story, it's kind of a story. There's one beat and it makes a transition to another. You'll hear it soon enough, but it's a story I heard in my head, at least, the story of how someone who was looking for love in other things comes to find that the best kind of love to find stems from within yourself. And once you can find love within yourself, that allows you to love the other things that you desire in your life, so on and so forth. And so with that being said, I'd like to believe that I think wide open, and I hope you think so as well. Please enjoy.
A lot of people would say, I love myself. Do you really love yourself? You're still alive and still on this earth, even though it's been challenging and rough, and sometimes you get discouraged and uninspired to keep going. God has a plan. spend the rest of your life being miserable, frustrated, and insecure, and not really feeling as good as you have a responsibility to feel. Feeling good isn't just an opportunity. Feeling good is a responsibility that we all have for ourselves. I don't need a million people around me. If I don't like you, I don't fuck with you. And guess what? I actually don't care what you say about me.